Flashy news. Only on ParanoidRadio.com, bringing you Flashy Fridays.
Tony boy.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. All right, I got my fucking things. Testicles, 1, 2, testicles. And that is right. Welcome back to Paranoid Radio Podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, I am the humble host, Trebles Garcia. And this is episode 198. Thank you so fucking much for tuning in. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to give thanks to the Lord for allowing me to be here today. And I want to thank all of you guys for allowing me to enter your space and for tuning in. You know, just about 2 years ago, we were stuck at 750. For 2 years, actually, we were stuck at 750 subscribers and followers. And now we have the honor of translating thousands of streams using Instagram because you guys are sharing and commenting and taking full-on fucking commitment to the show, to our content. And I want to thank you guys for that. 198 episodes. And I also want to let you guys know that Paranoid Radio Podcast. Paranoid Radio Podcast is now on ParanoidRadio.com, and ParanoidRadio.com is absolutely free. You can check out the last 5 episodes audio plays. And you can also check out the most valuable, unedited, unfiltered, and unbothered episodes on ParanoidRadio.com on video. You can stream that for free, absolutely free, every single minute, any day of the week. Do not forget to drop a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. It allows other people to enjoy the show as much as I enjoy making it. And check out the new fucking logo. This is going to be the official logo for the upcoming year for the next 100 episodes and for all the new merch. And we're getting and preparing ourselves to be monetized. So hopefully we can get some more money in 2024 and start spreading the love. Ha! Ladies and gentlemen, I have an amazing episode lined up for you guys, and it's going to fucking rock your world. Please allow me to jump in from the deep end of the pool and set the fucking mood, striking while the iron is hot. Iron sharpens iron. The threat of losing our sons and daughters to a generation of gay velociraptors has never been this close. And war is a symptom of a man's failure as a thinking animal. Unfortunately, you never know how strong you are until being strong is your only choice. And like Flash once said, it has to be this way. Stocks are shifting and contracts are being filled. The U.S. Treasury allocated war bonds and money specifically for an upcoming major event in 2024. And countries around the world unite against our way of life under the name of the biggest religion on the face of our hollow planet. In this brutal discovery of threats and unrest and violence, I had to call in my cutthroat specialist, the man that will help us understand, digest, and above all, stay vigilant. Please give a warm welcome to my personal friend, deep state correspondent, New Yorker, American patriot, father, and amazing collaborator, Flash, or Flashy_News1 on IG. What's popping, dog?
All right, baby. Thank you for the intro, bro. Hell of an introduction.
That's right.
Thank you, man. Let's get into it, bro. Got a lot to talk about.
Yo, first of all, let them know where they can find you for the new listeners that do not know who you are. What's popping?
Absolutely, man. I'm over on Instagram still, heavily shadow banned, but you can search for me, Flashy_News1, and I'm also on X as a backup, Flashy_NewsX.
Woo! That is right. Flashy_News1 has been here for 100 episodes already since episode 100 last time. He's been here for the entire 2 seasons now, season 4 and season 5, coming in hot. And he's my deep state correspondent. He has a lot to talk about today. First and foremost, dog, what the fuck is happening in Nevada? What's going on, dog?
What was that? Las Vegas?
Yeah, Nevada.
Yeah. Yes. So this story just dropped yesterday. More information has come out now, though, so I'm glad so I can bring the update. So there was a mass shooting, in Las Vegas, at the University of Las Vegas, and it was right when the Senate Democrats were talking about a gun ban, right when Joe Biden more information's coming out about his involvement in his son's business dealing. Now we got actual hard proof of the checks. We got Hunter Biden giving payments once a month to Joe Biden from the account that was being fed money by the Chinese Communist Party. So we had all that, right? And then and the last time that happened, when we got the check, when James Comer and the Oversight Committee produced the check last time, it was a couple weeks ago, there was a mass shooting. Literally that day.
What's the date today?
Today is it's the 7th. Something's coming tomorrow.
Wait, what's the date?
Today's the 7th, December 7th.
Okay, and you said on the 7th of every month. Wait, October was a 31 month. So that means that's an extra day. So then on the 6th, it would have, oh my God, dude, every fucking month on the 7th.
This week, every month. The first week is always crazy.
There's months that have like 31 and 30 days, so that one day would have an extra fucking little push. I get you. Holy fuck.
So now the story even gets weirder though. So there was this mass shooting, guy killed 3 people, injured 1. Now the initial reports were it seemed like just like a guy, just a random dude. But now the reports are saying, mainstream media now, so keep that in mind. We don't know how true it is or not, but this is what they're coming with, is that it was a professor of the school that was trying to either get a new job or had been let go and was trying to get another job, and he got upset. Now this guy's been a professor his whole life. He's a left-wing Democrat. If you go look up his name and stuff. So supposedly he got upset and started shooting. He came back with a gun, started shooting people, right? Really, the whole story just does not make sense at all. And then what's interesting about this dude is that he specialized in the Zodiac killer. Everybody remembers the Zodiac killer, the guy that killed people based on the Zodiac signs back in, I think, the 70s. There's a whole movie about it, the Zodiac killer.
Holy fuck. Oh, okay.
So he said that he knew who the Zodiac killer was. This was his big claim to fame. This is why he was trying to get a job. He was saying that he wanted to teach a class about it or something like that. And they said no, because you're probably nuts. And he came back and started shooting people. So the story just doesn't make sense at all, right? But not only that, so the guy did it with a handgun. He did it with a handgun. But now Joe Biden today came out and said that he wants a rifle ban, an AR rifle ban, because of this shooting, when this shooting was done by a handgun. So that's how you know if it wasn't a psyop, they're going to use it as one now. You know what I mean? Because now the reports are coming out. It almost does. They're making it seem like it was very organic. That the guy went there.
A very coincidence, right? That all the information starts spilling out about his real dealings that happened that are now public knowledge and have been proven to be true. Again, let me say that again. Every single time that he gets a piece of paper served to him or Congress pushes out some information to the public where it's proven, again, proven. Let me put this again into fucking context, put some contrast into this shit. It's proven that he's a fucking liar and that he has some dirty business dealings with his son and some foreign countries. Every single time that this information comes out, something happens around the fucking world or on U.S. soil. Wow.
Literally. Every single time. I mean, the last time we did an episode, we had to go through the fucking mass shooting shit because shit just dropped and then a mass shooting happened. And then there was another one that almost happened. Remember that big one in Colorado that the guy killed himself? That happened too last. So this is what they're doing, right? Because they're completely losing control now. They're like all of this information is coming out so fast. They can't spin it fast enough. Literally, Joe Biden is saying that this is all lies while we're proving that it's not all lies. Like he just yesterday, he said again, he was asked he was given a press briefing, and someone asked, do you regret lying about knowing your son's business dealings? Because now we know that there's pictures, there's evidence, there's whistleblower testimony, and he was like, it's all lies. Like he's still saying it's all lies. Like I really honestly think they're keeping this guy in the dark. Like he actually doesn't know how much information has been coming out about him. Like I think they just keep this guy in the dark somehow, bro.
Like, I can't believe that. It doesn't seem like
he's
you know what I mean?
Because he's so confident. He's just like, no, what are you talking about? I already said those are lies. Like, bro, have you not been watching the fucking anything? Like, are you involved in reality at all? Like, do you know that we have your son by the balls, and in a hands have you by the balls? Like this whole thing, But it just really highlights the whole machine that the Democrat Party has of spinning and propaganda, and then the intelligence agencies covering up.
I live in California, and for some reason, Channel 4, I think it's KBCE, one of the biggest news channels, and they were talking about at 6 a.m. in the morning, bro. 6 a.m. in the morning, they were doing like, fucking Wake Up America type of shit morning show, and they were talking about how what's in stake if Donald Trump gets back into office,
This
and
this is important to talk about.
they were like, oh yeah, oh, complete dictatorship. He wants an autocracy, and I'm like, who's the only motherfucker that speaks about autocracy and praises China? It's
Bro,
Biden. What the fuck are you talking about? I got so fucking pissed
anything
off.
they
I turned off the
blame,
channel.
anything they blame Trump for, they are doing. Literally,
Yeah,
we have seen that. Colluded with Russia. Oh no, that was actually Hillary Clinton who colluded
word.
with Russia to invent the Russia collusion hoax. Trump never did any of that. It was them who did that. Oh, Ukraine? Yeah, that was Biden in Ukraine. But, so anytime they do that, right? So now this is their last ditch effort because they know when and nothing can stop Trump from getting power. So the only thing they can hope for is to get enough of the country convinced that Trump is a dictator. So when he does take power, half the country will just riot and they'll just burn it all down, or they will just ignore him and his
Word.
executive orders and his
Yeah.
laws, right? What
Mhm.
they're also doing, though, they want a lone wolf assassination. So what they're doing now is they're putting it in the minds of all these young little radical left-wing fucking psychopants out there, free Palestine, Antifa motherfuckers, right? If they can convince just enough of those that Donald Trump is actually a dictator, then maybe one of them will take him out because they can't do it. Because if they do it with a psyop or with one of their little fucking puppets, we're gonna dig and we're gonna find out who this dude was. We're gonna put it all together, and we know whose door to come knocking on if it happens. So that's the only reason why they haven't killed Trump yet, is because we would know whose door to come knocking. We would demolish the assassin. They wouldn't be able to lie about it fast enough. We would find out all the connections. Boom, boom, boom. So now their
You
only
don't
hope
think
is,
you don't think probably the Secret Service and Donald Trump's team is keeping secret some already attempts? Some attempts that had
oh,
probably already.
bro, of course, but you're not going to talk about it, right? So now this is what they're going
Damn.
to do. So they're trying to convince somebody out there to just do it, right? Because Donald Trump's a dictator. He's going to he's going to take over America, and he's going to do all of these things, bro. Was already the president for 4 years. We know what he's going to do. Fucking no wars and cheap gas. That's a killer. Like, get the fuck out of here. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
Word.
that's like, we know what he's going to do. But now he learned a very valuable lesson in his first 4 years: who to trust, who not to trust, how dirty these motherfuckers
And
really are,
how everything works, yeah.
how deep the swamp really is
Mm-hmm.
in Washington,
Mm-hmm.
D.C. And all the people that stabbed him in the back, they didn't kill him, and they should have when they had the chance. Now they can't because he's too bad. If they actually did that, the cure would be worse than the problem. This country would go into shit. All the people that are all the hard laborers that make this country
Yeah.
work would fucking
Mm-hmm.
stop working. We would know
Mm-hmm.
whose door to come knocking on. So none of
Mm-hmm.
that's going to work, right? So now this is what I'm saying. The only hope is to convince enough Americans that Trump is a dictator.
Woo!
And Trump even said, and so he was asked at Sean Hannity he did a town hall last night, killed it. Trump was at the top of his game last night on Sean
Mm-hmm.
Hannity. It's on my story. Go check it out.
Yeah.
So he was saying that he was like, so he did the same thing you just said. All these left wing people are saying that you're going to be a dictator. What do you think about that? Right? And Trump goes, I'm going to be a dictator for one day, on day one, right? And he let it just sit there, right? And he was like, right, I'm going to close the border and drill, baby, drill. But we know what he really did. Day one, mass arrest. I'm telling you right now, that's
Dog,
what this
and
is telling
dude,
us,
let's
bro.
face it, bro. Let's face it, dog. We have look, dog. Again, I'm a product of immigration, bro. I'm first
Yeah,
generation born here, and I'm gonna tell you something.
100%.
But I come from. I saw how my parents fought, paid their
Mm,
taxes, worked their
mm,
asses off to
mm.
give me a better life that they never had, put food on the table, and not take advantage of the system the way these people are coming in. There's 17,000 fucking immigrants on the daily fucking basis coming through Arizona. Dog, 17,000. You do the fucking math. This is wild. And then they have the fucking audacity, los cojones, to
Yeah.
ask for more free
Mm.
five-star hotel food and shit. Wow. I
Five
posted that shit
thousand
went
dollar
viral.
gift cards. $5,000 gift cards they're getting. You know why? Because they're trying to artificially prop up the economy, right? So now they're gonna have all these people in here spending money. The GDP is gonna go up. Retail sales are gonna go up. It's gonna look great. But who is it? It's our fucking money we gave to the illegals to spend in our economy. That's what they're doing, bro. Telling you, that's what they're doing. These
Whoa.
motherfuckers are crazy, and I'm telling you, bro. This is what's happening now, though, right? The whole court of public opinion is shifting. All of their rhetoric about Trump being a dictator, his poll keeps going up. Every time they hit him with a fucking new indictment, his poll keeps going up. It keeps going up because they have lost the ability to lie quick enough before the Americans wake up fast enough.
Holy
Now
fucking
we know
shit.
the whole fucking game now, right?
Yeah.
We know now that the people, our overlords, wanted to build an empire rather than protect the republic. That was the fucking problem. Okay, that is where we are now. And people are waking up to that. That it's just been a handful, maybe 50, 60 people that have been in the government for 50 and 60 years that have done this to America, that our inflation system, our Federal Reserve is out of control. We're printing money like it's fucking going out of style. And they know what's going to happen. It's going to collapse the system. So really, it's really a perfect example of how the deep state operates. If they can't get their way, they'll burn it the fuck down. Okay, and this is
Holy
exactly what happened
fucking
with, you know
shit.
what a perfect example of this is? Kevin McCarthy, right? We all remember Kevin McCarthy was the Speaker of the House. He got fucking yanked out of there by his ass by MAGA. He's all bitter and butthurt, right? He was the one who drove George Santos being expelled from Congress, right? He was the one behind that. 105 rhinos voted with all of the Democrats to get rid of one of our votes. We only had a 4-seat majority to begin with, right? So now, boom, now we're down to 3 because we got rid of Santos for some bullshit. He didn't get convicted of. You've got a senator that's sitting in fucking Congress right now who's been indicted for taking bribes from Egypt. Gold bars got him in his house, and he's still got a security clearance. But we're gonna get rid of one of our own because he took some campaign funds and bought porn. Or you tell me that's not a fucking that's how they get you, right? So this is all Kevin McCarthy. So now what did Kevin McCarthy do?
Yeah.
Kevin McCarthy is retiring at the end of the year before his term is up, leaving us with a 2-seat majority, right? So now he just told you how the game is played. If they can't get their way, they'll burn it the fuck down. So now he's burning down our majority, right?
Holy
so now we're down to
fuck.
2-seat majority. Now another rhino is retiring at the end of the year to go take a president to be a president of a college. You can't wait until your end of your term to go take that job. That job is so important that you're gonna fucking leave the Republican majority with 1-seat vote. You don't tell me that's not coordinated. That wasn't completely coordinated.
Yeah.
Now there's going to be 3 special elections to fill those seats in February. So going forward, we're only going to have 1-seat majority in the House from now until February. In February, there will be 3 special elections, right, to fill those seats. Now, you're going to tell me that the Democrats aren't going to put everything they fucking got into those elections to win them and flip the House into their favor 6 months before the election in
Holy
2024?
fucking shit.
This is what I'm talking about. This is why Republican, Democrat, that's all a psyop. They're the same wing of the same bird, right? Just 2 opposite sides. The establishment is being exposed in real time. And now they're pulling out their little puppets. Who's now? Taylor Swift. Let's fucking segue into that, right? The Taylor Swift psyop.
Taylor
And I've
Swift.
been said this, bro. As soon as I seen them get together with Travis Kelce in the NFL, I said, and I got shit for it because people are like, oh, this is stupid. Like, nobody even talking about this. Now we see it come to fruition, right? So that's Travis Kelce, the fucking #1 NFL top star, whatever, most popular NFL player, fucking Pfizer boy out there pushing the jab, right? Now he comes together with the most famous fucking singer all of a sudden, right? With Taylor Swift. So right there. And dude only dated black women up until her. All of a sudden he's got an affinity for skinny little white girls after he's been dating black girls. Come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, just all ridiculous.
Yeah.
So now
It doesn't
boom,
connect.
now they're trying to merge Hollywood with the NFL, those 2 different kind of viewerships, right? Because you got conservative men that really do like NFL, and then you got the Hollywood, the fucking weirdos, right? The left wing, whatever. So boom, they're merging that. So now you got more girls watching the NFL. You probably got more guys watching Taylor Swift, right? So this is the psyop, right? So now what is Taylor Swift doing? Taylor Swift's out here working with the Soros family, trying to get people registered to vote. She already registered 35 people in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. They pull her out every 4 years, right?
Yeah.
So now what's interesting, though, is the Soros family owns a lot of the rights to her music. How could she work to get those? Every artist wants their music rights. They always say that. She actually made a big speech, one of the award shows, about this, about how the musicians get ripped off and all this shit. Oh, so let me see. The Soros family doesn't need any money, any political influence, and you're gonna sell that little shit all day long until we
What a
satisfied.
fucking
Got this bitch wrapped around her finger. And she's exposed, bro. All of this is being exposed, and that's why I always had to say this had to be this way, bro.
Yeah.
It really did.
Whoa! Blew the fuck up. You had
Let's
a
go,
15-minute rant nonstop. You demolished Soros. You demolished Taylor Swift, the NFL, Congress in fucking 15 minutes wrapped up. That's a fat burrito. But there's something else you need to talk about. Terrorism around the fucking world, terrorist attacks around the world, which is fucking huge. Fill us in, dog. What's going on?
You know, this is one of those times again where we wish we were wrong, right? I mean, how many episodes have we done where we say the terrorist attacks are coming, the mass shootings are going to continue, right? And now what's happening is a lot of these terrorist organizations and these even lone wolves, they feel justified because of the rhetoric that's going on against Israel and the Palestine war. Now, I'm not saying if it's right or wrong. I'm just saying they see people out in the streets literally protesting in front of Jewish, in America, no less, okay, letting Jewish people use the bathroom, saying, genocide to Jews. You don't think that gives some ammunition to these people to go do what they're doing? Of
Huge,
course,
huge.
they feel they have what do they have? They have the public opinion on their side. And when you do that, you can do a lot of shit and get away with it, like chant for
Exactly.
the genocide of Jews in colleges, right? We're literally seeing that all across college, and that's that Marxist fucking ideology coming. The
Yeah.
oppressor and the oppressed, the Jews are the oppressors, blah, 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 right? So that whole ideology is coming to the surface. But now worldwide, we're seeing stabbings, right? The one that happened in Ireland. A bunch of 5 little Irish kids got stabbed by an Algerian migrant, right?
Ooh.
France, same exact thing. A pack of 5 Africans stabbed and killed a young French national.
Yeah.
Okay, so now and then in the Philippines, 4 were just killed in a Christian church by jihadists. They bombed the Christian church simply for being Christian. Okay, so now we're seeing all of this happen, and this is what the deep state wants. They want us to feel fearful, right? They want us to be afraid of all of this again because COVID wasn't working. Shit, they tried to bring it back, didn't work. Remember, I thought COVID was coming back. But now it's the white lung.
Yeah.
Right, so they don't know what to do. So they just need the fear, especially right before the election, because if they can convince enough people that we're in such a scary state that we can't change
This is the
administrations right
only
now.
way they can fight. They start investing in different little. This is how I see it. They have a plaza in each fucking building. Put it like this: each building is its own. There's Nike. There you have the NFL. You have a bunch of different brands, and they have their monies in their pocket, and they start paying different ways. The only way to keep Trump out of office without going to war would be to have all these little brands unite, and the brands would be different psyops, different things, the gun bands, and then singers, and then the NFLs, and then working little projects, and the whole propaganda machine starts clicking like a fucking clock against Trump, while Trump is just one fucking man with one fucking movement, waking up more people faster. This is just, bro, this is fucking huge. It's gonna be huge. It's huge. Now, now I know there's other points here that you wanted to talk about. This is gonna blow it the fuck up. JFK at Epstein. What happened?
Listen, I think okay, so he was on an interview with Jesse Waters on Fox News.
Okay.
They were talking about something else, like something completely different. And Jesse just like ran, props to him. Props to Jesse Waters for even asking this question, bro. Nobody gets asked this question. He asked RFK Jr. straight up, were you ever on Jeffrey Epstein's flight? And he talks all funny. He said, yeah, actually, I was on there 2 times back in 1993. Comes out his ex-wife was actually really close with Jeffrey Epstein, and his ex-wife died by a suicide.
After they divorced?
No, while they were still together. Okay, so maybe she found out something. Maybe she peeked behind a curtain she wasn't supposed to peek behind. But Jeffrey Epstein and his ex-wife were super close, right? So now, why would he even admit this, though? This is what I was thinking. Why would Jesse Waters ask him? Is something about to come down the line here soon about the flight logs? Are we about to get
There's
some
no
access
coincidence. There's no fucking coincidence.
Something's brewing with this because it's being even talked about in the Senate. Martha Blackburn, the senator from Tennessee, God bless her heart, she has been actually trying to subpoena the flight logs, and it's been Dick Durbin, the senator from Illinois, Democrat, who is the leader of that committee, has been denying it. He's been stopping it. She's been trying it. He's been stopping it. Now there's Republicans on that list too. So this ain't a one-sided coin here. Okay, this is the same bird two wing thing going on, right? Same wing. So I think maybe he's gonna have to, maybe because of pressure, because of public opinion now, because actually Fox News is actually reporting that Dick Durbin was the one who blocked it. They actually asked him about it in the halls of Congress. And
they're louder about it now.
We're getting somewhere now, bro. And we're getting somewhere with a lot of fucking things. This is the thing, and I know there's still doomers out there that say nothing's happening and oh my God, listen, the fact that Donald Trump is still alive, not in jail, gonna be on the ballot in 2024. Okay, is only getting more popular rather than less, gaining over the minority population over at 25% now. A Republican has never gotten more than 16% since Abe Lincoln. Okay, if we get 25%, it's a wrap. It's over. Okay, they can't steal enough votes. Okay, and this is the thing about this time is that they don't have the public opinion on their side. When in 2020, when they stole that election, public opinion was against Donald Trump. He was a piece of shit for coronavirus. Oh my God, he
It
killed a
was all
million
Corona.
people.
It was all
this
the
shit.
Rona.
So
Yeah.
they were able to steal it because not enough people gave a shit. Even if they did steal it, they thought it was a good thing.
It was 100%. That's
can't have Trump.
that's
You can't do it. You can't have to say whatever it takes. And I think a lot of these people that actually help steal it, like a lot of these election workers in all these little swing states, because they have had to have been in on it too. I think they're all having a little bit of regret right now because I think they thought that this Joe Biden was going to save us, that they really bought into it. So it doesn't have to be a conspiracy with everyone knowingly taking it because they know Trump is actually good, but it's trying to hurt the country. 90% of them probably really believed that Trump worked with the Russians, that he was trying to take over our democracy, that he was the worst thing since, whatever, you know what I mean?
Damn.
And was the most dangerous. They believed that he was a racist, that he was, they actually
I believed he was a racist.
right?
I actually believed he was a fucking racist.
I thought he was a Russian. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's absolute. And then you put in partisan politics on top of it because he's a Republican. So you know what I mean? It doesn't really take a lot to run that psyop. And we've seen the damage it did, right? But now, after this is why I say it had to be this way, and we actually needed 4 years of Biden in order to get where we want to go in the future. This had to happen. This period of time had to happen. Okay, because Biden has been one giant red pill. All of the things that Trump warned us about were going to happen. Look, if they're going to do this, they're going to do that. There's going to be war. There's going to be world wars. Everyone's like, oh, he's just being Trump. He's lying. Look at us now.
No, and there's no surprises. You got, and it's exposing. The entire system is fucking crumbling. You got Mossad actually admitting the world knows now that they knew about the fucking attack, and
we gotta talk about that. Yeah.
And then everybody forgot about Ukraine all of a sudden, right? Like what the fuck? And then like
we gotta talk about Israel knowing about that shit, bro. Because we did a podcast, Israel. Right?
Yeah.
2 days after the whole shit, it was like the shit happened on the 7th, and then we did a podcast.
The highest grossing episode with Flash. It was right there.
It's crazy. So now people remember we talked about how there was no possible way that the Israeli intelligence had no idea that this was going to happen. I said they probably knew at least a year in advance. And what comes out? The New York Times reports the fucking picture. They knew 1 year in advance exactly what they were going to do with the parachutes, where they were going to attack, all of it. And then it took them 6 hours to react to the attack. They wanted to make sure enough people died to justify the response.
For the camera, so that the cameras could catch and it'll spread like wildfire. It takes about 6 hours to get fucking viral on TikTok. It took about 6 hours. Oh my God. Get the fuck.
And people ask why? Why would they do that? Why? The same reason why we allowed 9/11 to happen. Because we wanted to go to war in the Middle East. Now, Israel has their own thing going on. They want to make a new Suez Canal on the other side with Egypt so that they can have.
They're going to get it. They're going to get it. They're going to get it. They're going to get
that shit clean right now. But it really has a big problem because they can win the war, but they're going to lose the battle of public opinion around the world. Because now people that had no idea what Zionism is or Mossad was, everyone's getting a real good lesson.
And then they're talking about the only way to win this war and stop the war is by full demolishing force. Like they're not holding back nothing. And they're even coming at the U.S. and saying, like, you guys are putting too much pressure on us. We're your allies. Put pressure on Hamas and Palestine. So it's kind of like they're trying to flip it, and it's true. They're looking a little.
It is really hard because, the people that are calling for a ceasefire, have you asked Hamas if they would agree to a ceasefire? Hamas was the one that broke the ceasefire on October 7th, and then they broke it again this next one. So, you can't just tell Israel to stop shooting, and then they're still going to hit you with fucking rockets. Okay, just because Israel has more firepower doesn't mean they shouldn't use it. Do you know what I'm saying? So, and we all know that it's so much deeper than that. That's why I don't even like to even talk to people about it because it's like so much surface level. Oh yeah, Israel's the oppressor. It's so much deeper than that. The Israeli government created Hamas in order for this day to happen because they really want to take that shit over and they really do want to wipe these people out. But don't remember, you'll never catch me on the side of the people that want us dead. Okay, those people on that side of the world in the Middle East want death to our culture. They want death to the Western world. We want death to our Western government, not Western civilization. Okay, we enjoy Western. Don't get it twisted. So so I see a lot of people in the truth community jumping on the Free Palestine bandwagon, and you know what I'm saying.
I have a friend on
the move.
Yeah.
That's like the
I
most
have a friend on
unpatriotic
Instagram.
position you can take. Do you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? They
It's
want
like
us dead.
gays for Palestine. The fuck are you
But
talking
even
about,
the one
dude?
that likes, even the one that don't want the Jewish people dead, still want
Yeah.
Americans dead. Okay,
Yeah.
so let's not get that twisted, right? But
Word.
that's why you just stand with the people in the middle and the innocent people that are involved. That's all. That's not hard to
Yeah.
do. But
Yeah.
in that episode, we went through it, bro. That they absolutely had to have known that this was going to take place. Now this comes
Yeah.
out. This tells you everything you need to know. If they knew about it and they didn't do anything to stop it, and then didn't even really try hard to end it, that means they wanted it to happen. It's the
Word.
same scenario as 9/11 in our country. We
Mhm.
allowed those hijackers to come in. We allowed them to take freaking airplane classes and airline, taught them how to be pilots. They were
We
sleeping in an
had
FBI
there
informant's
was
house.
there was
Come on,
fucking
bro.
air raid fucking drills the day before, and then you can't
So
stop the
many
plane.
things, bro.
How do you
And
do
then
that,
the
dog?
Israeli people clapping and screaming in the streets. Everybody forgets about those. The guys with the yarmulkes. Yeah.
Yeah. Your
Yeah.
biggest ally, huh? Ha!
Right. Come on now.
Welcome back, Flashy. You fucking demolished it. Like I had to start it on the end, make it longer. You fucking knocked it out of the fucking park on episode 190 fucking
So
A. Vigilant. Stay vigilant. Fuck BLM and fuck all these terrorist attackers and fuck the immigrants that think are gonna come in here and just fucking leech off the system. You don't like America, get the fuck out. Fuck you and whatever you represent and whoever the fuck you are. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Paranoid Radio Podcast. Flashy_News1 joins me again, my deep state correspondent, a fucking legend in the making. Flash, tell them one more time where they can find you.
Yeah, man. Just in closing, I like you said, the episode is called "Vigilant" for a reason. And right now, people think that information isn't important, and what we're doing is, of course, information can save your life. If you're just a little bit more aware of your surroundings on a day, that's enough to save your life. And then you're going to
Woo!
get that way by information and by sharing information and talking about it and putting it in your psyche that we're in a time right now that is very dangerous. But to give some people hope, if you believe that there is a conspiracy to take this world over, then you have to believe that there is one to save it. That's duality. That's yin
Whew.
and yang, right?
Damn.
So have faith. We are a nation under God. God is not going to abandon us in our time of need. Now, unfortunately, there are casualties in war, in any war, but that doesn't mean we're not winning. Okay, and that things are going to get worse, yes, but that doesn't mean we can't win. Okay, this country, it can be turned around once the right people go to jail, and once we convince enough people of who those people have to be, we're going to be where we want to be.
Woo! That's the trailer right there. Can I add something more to that? And Donald Trump was
Please.
the closest thing to Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah.
I always say that shit to trick people out. They fucking love it. I'm gonna make that shit go viral. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us again. Paranoid Radio Podcast. Check us out at paranoidradio.com. Drop a 5-star review on Apple Podcast. It allows other people to enjoy the show as much as I enjoy making it. Flash_News1. Thank you so much. God bless you. God bless America. And long live Trump. Peace out, brother.
God bless y'all.
Paranoid Radio.